of course, last year, people were massively incentivised because ultimately what they were looking to do was they were looking to complete before the 31st of March 2025, so they didn't have to pay the extra stamp duty. A powerful motivator, of course. So listings down, I think, 19,400, that's what we had. Lowest week 48 for listings in the past 10 years. So we didn't get a post-budget snap. Sold subjects 18,500, 10% below the average week 48. Fairly middle of the pack, really, for every year apart from 2024. So don't read too much into that. There was just that surge in trying to beat the stamp deadline, as I've said. Now, I always give Chris a weekly shout out here. He comes up with fantastic stats on a regular basis. He's a great guy. So please drop him a like, a subscribe, and all the rest of it for all the kind work he does on content creation. His article gets published on the Property Industry Eye website, and the video goes on his YouTube channel at Christopher Watkin. So in Chris's process this week's one, you'll be able to see me on there as well. Okay, let's turn to the macroscope, the RICS Residential Market Report. Growth, growth, growth. Look, laugh or you'd end up crying. Lots of competition for our third slot, but I had to go with the Zoopla Home Track Rental Market Index because there's definitely some patterns in there that I wanted us to note and talk about. And then gilts and swaps will round us up as always. So, the RICS Residential Market Report, it doesn't really make you go out, beat your chest and seek to buy up the whole of England or any other nations for that matter. It's pretty thin gruel, it's miserable stuff. If you looked at it in isolation with no other info, you'd swear that prices are actually down this year, rather than up a bit nominally, but down in real terms or after inflation. I often speculate as to whether this is because ultimately it has got a heavy London bias. That is, of course, possible, but it certainly reads very, very miserable. So, if you relied on it to tell you what to do next, you'd probably just sell your portfolio.